Hello there, everyone. Years later, I'll still never learn when that actually goes live. Okay. We are live now, though, so hello and welcome to the stream for the penultimate episode, I believe, of the Community Challenge. The 7th and penultimate. We have made a good chunk of progress. We are currently on the Imperial doorstep there. We've blockaded one planet, and we have actually a second Zinj planet blockaded, which we're going to bring some ground forces over to post-haste, which I kind of need more infantry to actually be sent over here.
Reporting.
You know what? I'll send these dinosaurs over. They can do it. Even though I was going to use these guys. Okay, never mind. Get out of there. Get out of there so you can come over here. We can deploy a Rin spy there. Unless there's already a Rin spy there, that's gonna be so embarrassing. Okay, if I had already, yeah. But anywho, we're actually on time today rather than going early. I did have to cancel last night's stream, a bunch of people weren't going to be available, so it wasn't. By a bunch of people, I mean Charlie wasn't going to be available. And then I've been sleeping maybe 3 hours a night since we got back from our trip. And then last night it was cold enough that I pulled out this giant blanket that Dana crocheted a few years ago, and it's just a nice weighted blanket is all I needed. It's great. So I've gotten more sleep than I have in basically a month, and I'm sad we couldn't stream last night, but I needed it. But we're here now. None of the Wednesday shenanigans of pushing the stream up. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to invade a planet. But, so I think the plan is to take Farai Junction and start working on building up that one fleet with the two battlecruiser heroes once again. And then we're going to be using those two fleets to push through the Empire's territory off on the side. So let's start moving you guys over there, my clones.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's also get our first AAT usage. So AAT, Red Naxes, Robot Renegades. I need to actually put you somewhere you can go. Not the droids you're looking for. I think we'll want something a bit beefier, so we'll get Tower of Power as well. All right, you have a turbo laser turret. We do want you. And then mechanized dinner plate. I think our only remaining MAF. So if there's a turbo laser there, I think we'll be able to deal with it pretty okay. I think like with all of you together, it's one turret. What could it cost? 10 AATs? I just need to make sure whatever starts taking the fire, we kite out, and then there's nothing they can do. Alright, back off. You're gonna die. No, you're not gonna die. Alright, get off the... Oh, you don't have the cooldown done, so I can't tell you to get off that. Here, you guys are healthy, so just stay there and destroy. You're healthy as well. And we're basically at the next landing zone. So let's try to conglomerate over there. We just gotta make sure we don't leave stuff alone for too long. I don't think it's going to be a super well-defended planet on ground, but that's enough. Alright, let's move you out before you get shot.
Armed and ready.
And now let's just get you over there. This I'm going to turn into some repairs. And then you guys can all just run back over here. We'll probably get a field base on this one, too. But this week I haven't been as productive video-wise as I'd been really hoping, especially with such a good Ahsoka episode. I haven't gotten as many clips done as I should have. The clips haven't been doing as well this season for me as
Beginning construction.
they had in the past, which is a little bit sad, but I did get a lot done with some coding that was very frustrating, so that'll at least have a an update coming out soon with an explanation of some of the hut stuff, which I kind of talked about a little bit in the
On my way.
Imperial episode yesterday.
Construction.
I don't like how much damage you're gonna take. Yeah, we lost one of them. You guys are probably okay. Here, let's move you back.
Reporting.
Let's get more of these guys over in there. Okay, you're the real ones. Nope. Guys, come on.
Awaiting orders.
We can use a bombing run on something. But I guess we'll just bring in some more of our forces. Let's get Terran's Guard. We'll get No I Said AT-AT.
Reinforcements en route.
Awaiting orders.
Alright.
Target acquired.
Ready.
And I think we can send in some super battle droids to the turret. Okay. Get you over there. And I'm gonna try to fly around a bit to find the power gen, because I forget where it
Commencing
is.
attack.
Here, you
Moving
just
out.
move over there. Get back. Alright. Driving to school just to go to see to a Lego club? I mean, Lego is always worth it. Well, let's just get you back if you're just gonna be in danger. I'm assuming a turret is going to be under the shield. Need to find the closest build pad to
Yes, sir.
their base. It does seem like that's going to be it. Will there be a clip regarding what's coming for 1.4 for the Republic side? Yep, there will be more videos about what's going to happen in 0.4, but there's not going to be a ton of additions in terms of units and stuff for the Republic and CIS. There will be a couple things, but it's not going to be a massive expansion for them.
Transport here.
The huts, as far as Fall of the Republic's going, the huts are the big thing. Goody goody gourds can come in. Like, the huts are the big thing everywhere, but proportionally in Fall of the Republic,
Roger.
the huts will be an even bigger portion of the new content. Hey, Blake. Good to see ya.
I am waiting.
Hope you're doing well as well. Oh, that's not where you want to be.
On my way,
Just power your way out of there. There you go. Alright, so the front of the
What
base,
do you wish? Right away.
kind of where we might need to go. That turbo laser, like if we can just find the power gen behind there. Okay, you get back to the healing.
Moving out.
You get back for some healing.
It is about time.
All right, man.
These infantry are probably
If I must.
really well suited for
I know.
the
Heading out.
anti-turret
On my
duties
way.
here.
It will be done.
Some super battle droids and some Hapens, like you love to see it.
I will.
I'll follow your lead.
Reporting in.
Just gotta make sure nothing's getting out,
Ready.
and it
To
looks
that
like nothing
location.
is. So
Awaiting
if
your
I have to
command.
guess,
Heading
I'm gonna
that
say
direction.
We're
it's
right
back
behind
here
you to landing zone.
for the power gen, maybe. Okay, D213256 coming in, and smack a droid.
Unit capacity.
What is my next
maybe not.
objective? Do you have a plan? Of course.
It might actually, no, it's not in the base.
I'm
There we
here.
go. Perfect.
Ready.
All right,
As you
if
wish,
that's
General.
happening, we're gonna start moving forward with everyone.
The enemy base shield is offline.
Get them.
Transport ready.
Yes.
And keep on moving in. So we'll be able to use the orbital support to take out the base pretty quickly. So let's just do that. There's not really any units left, so I'll just I'm not at risk with fast forward here.
We are victorious.
Alex is asking, did the coding for the HUD system allow you to see possibilities for similar mechanics, including a possible return of raids? Okay, I need to get rid of this part of the chat. So I've complained about this before, but in YouTube Studio, they have a little element that just sits on top of the latest chat message, and it makes it impossible to read half the message. And I don't know why it's there. I've complained to them before. I've used the send feedback button, and so far my feedback has come to nothing. But it's so infuriating. There's no reason I'd ever want to use that button, or I'd want it there. Like, you have a whole screen to put that on if you want it. But anyways, so yeah, part of the HUT mechanic, which will be explained on its own, there's elements of that which I was working on that are going to be used for other elements of galactic and tactical battles. So there are some underlying systems that I set up while doing it that will be used for other elements. But I mean, this is all going to sound very vague until that video's out showing what it's actually doing. Okay, I needed to make one of those there, and this fleet, I need to build up some more stuff for these guys. Yeah, like you guys probably get it too. I fucking hate it. It's especially so. It's annoying as a viewer, but it's also annoying. Like if someone comes in, and I haven't hidden that element, if there's like spam or something, you can't do any moderation actions on the latest message. You have to wait until something bumps it up. But if you right click on it, and this will be true in I think the viewer version and the streamer version, you can go to like the page source and you can just hide the element. So that's what I have to do every stream. Sometimes I forget. Okay, let's get Nimrod. Let's get Artemis. We'll get Rock and Stone, Huntress, Waterloo, and then over on some of the other shipyards, I'll get a few more. So I've got a hangar full of proton bombs, Patriarch, HMS Bounty, Kilroy. We'll need another interdictor, so we'll get Harrower's Revenge for that. And here at Oslimpex, we have Gregor's Burst. Yep.
Vehicle in
We
production.
have Strongest
Vehicle in
Maldrude
production.
and USS Krabby
Constructing
Patty.
unit.
I think that's good for now. Yeah, Jane, these are all units that were picked and named by the community, and I'm only allowed to use those. Once I'm out of those, I lose the campaign. So in Ground and Space, that's basically the challenge, is to get through the game and not die. Okay, that's where he's jumped back to. We can't go anywhere other than Valhari. So even if we don't take Nesperon, if I can jump in and take that. But I mean, if you want to fight the Empire a little bit for me, I'm not going to complain about that either. All right, well, we'll move back here. I'm going to put the ground units, these ground units over that part right now. We'll just
Construction complete.
Moving
bring
out.
those over to Telos, because we need to invade Telos.
Quasar reporting for duty, sir.
I'm actually gonna put them. I'm gonna do that with everyone.
IPV reporting.
So let's
Arrival
move them in,
At
and
your
I'll
command.
have both groupings over. Where do I want to spy next? I think we want to send a spy over to
IPV on my way.
Dathomir. And
Construction complete.
Requesting
Valhari.
backup.
Then I guess Linod is the only other planet we can't see right now in this area. Yeah, that's good. Alright, this is a I mean, this is a pretty good... Oh, it's not the last MAF. I only lost one? Cool. Unless I had 4. I don't think I had 4. But let's pile these together, and then I'm gonna
As you wish.
bring everyone over for that.
AT-AT ready.
Let's see. Joseph's asking, will there be a plan to expand the Fate of the Republic choice when you reach 100%, like you have either Order 66 or 65, and or supporting the war military? So there'd be more expansions to what the 66 and 65 choices mean, as well as maybe a few events on the way to them. But if you mean like adding a bunch of different divergent choices beyond 66 and 65, then no. That would dilute things a bit too much.
What is it, Commander? So be it. What is your
Okay,
order? Where's the next target? As you wish.
the heroes, at least Boba, will be kind of challenging here. Let's bring in Pew Pew. And I don't think there was anything air-based to worry about. We'll bring in Hammerhead Mark II.
Awaiting
And
instructions.
let's get as many of these capturables as possible.
I am waiting.
I kind of want to cheat
do you
towards
wish?
one side to make sure if Boba shows up
It is
that we're
about time.
Located the enemy.
good. Okay, Boba showed up.
Ready. Acknowledged.
Okay, well, hopefully
Roger that. Target confirmed.
I can
Avoiding fire.
get an anti-infantry turret,
Form up.
and then we'll try to take all that down. Okay, let's get both of those.
Starting the rear.
There's Boba.
Awaiting
Like, he's only here for killing infantry.
What is my
He's all out
next
of bubble
objective?
thing.
Under attack.
Moving.
But that's irrelevant. It's not a thing I directly mentioned.
Copy.
Okay, you all just
Advancing.
go behind there.
Construction complete.
And let's see if we can take the landing zone. What else do I want? I guess the
Course plot.
anti-infantry from you is going to be good. And N7 Task Force Delta, you'll have at least some anti-Boba capabilities.
Just give me a target. Rolling
Right,
out.
I think we need to back
Moving
off.
to position. Moving.
Do you have a plan?
Okay, we're getting some territory on the side.
Tank brigade ready.
T2B over. I've got him in my sight.
Affirmative.
Don't get locked up in each other. Come back for those turrets.
You go orders. Let's roll.
Alright, at least we got that landing zone. Let's get a field base on those. Nope, come back, come back. I think that's going to be a
What is it,
loss.
Commander? If
Okay,
I
we got
must.
Boba.
Reporting.
Bringing down the house. That's what we get for our own commando heroes there.
My way.
Even though it
What is
was
your order?
a little bit rough. We
Construction.
get Cerberus Red.
Unit.
We'll get
destroyed.
Rednecks. AT and Microsoft Access form.
Copy. Charge. I'll copy.
Okay, I think we also need Ground Trident on this one. God, that is a lot of stuff going on.
Where's the next target?
Okay, take cover.
For the Emperor.
Reporting.
AT-AT ready.
And let's try to cut them off in the middle.
What do you need?
Is under attack.
Armored transport ready.
Alright.
Target
This
acquired.
is
We're right behind.
coming out better than I
Taking
thought.
attack. Fire support ready.
Unit destroyed.
Weapons armed.
Choosing what one would get for Order 65? I mean,
Walker moving to attack. Targeting at
we wouldn't be making it so that like the player is choosing a bunch of different rewards for
We
it.
can cover you.
It'd just either like give stuff or
Opening
it's
fire.
not,
Providing backup.
depending on what you actually mean there.
Moving to secondary position.
Like, we wouldn't be able to or letting the player choose, like, customize their whole roster like that.
Support fire ready.
All out troops. Attack that target.
Support
Let's
fire
move out.
ready.
Okay, let's get some healing.
Are ours.
And let's actually get the healing over here as well. Okay, there's still no AT there. We just want the vehicle repair for both of them.
Station constructing.
All right. It's coming in. I'm gonna fly the MAF over to help a bit more.
Construction complete.
Well, that's already what happens, Joseph. I'm not really sure what specifically you're asking for about.
Instruction.
Form up. Commence assault. Ready for attack.
Come on, men. This way. Attacking target.
Okay, we should be able to take down the AT-AT pretty easily now.
Fire at will.
Walking the wrong direction.
Ready to destroy the clones.
Let's just go to the central area.
Commander.
We made it. Successful tactical
I
attempt.
copy.
All right, let's not go to the central area. I lied. You know what? I unlied. That's going fine.
Reporting. Attacking.
I got more scared than I needed to be, just because I wasn't there. I wasn't really expecting there to be much of anything.
Orders, sir. Advance.
There's some that ended up not aligning, just standing there with their shields.
Reporting.
Okay, let's get a sensor.
Sensor node constructing.
Yes, sir.
I am waiting.
Awaiting order.
And we can actually still get 2 more pop.
Yes, Commander.
We've secured a landing zone.
So let's put in a nice Cerberus spread in the middle there.
Construction
Keep
complete.
going.
And then
Moving to
I
secondary.
think if everyone gets in range at relatively similar times, that shouldn't be too threatening. Let's move you back.
Affirmative, sir.
There's gonna be another... Maybe another turret once you're inside, I'm pretty sure. Well, with the historicals, they're meant to cover specific campaigns, so that's why they don't have all the progressive elements, and why they don't all have Order 65 and 66 in it. Like, that's something that was specifically removed from them. It's not something we're looking to re-add to those. And they did get a few things to add at least some of that progression back in, but the goal with those is very intentionally not to just cover all of the progressive elements.
Uh-oh.
I think... Where's the...
It is about time.
Yeah, let's just
Ready.
sense our way up and see
Awaiting
what's
your command. What is my next objective?
around. Okay, nothing too bad.
Destroy the clones.
That's an anti-infantry turret.
Juggernaut ready.
Let's get all of you guys to start heading over there.
Rolling out.
Is the defector system possible to add to Imperial defectors to other factions when they're Galactic outperforming the Imperials? I mean, we can make heroes leave factions if we really wanted to, but
Yes, sir.
I don't know that that's a thing that
Yes, Commander.
we'd be looking to do so much. Put Alderon's son in there.
Capacity.
Outside of specific heroes that have that as just part of something they do.
Attack that target.
'Cause, like, most of the Imperial heroes already can and do join all of the other Imperial factions, and keeping that tied together for them
We'll clear the way
is
Give me
already a lot of presence for those heroes.
As you wish.
for you. Yes, sir.
Scanning target.
We'll back you up.
Like, the New Republic would tend to be where most of those heroes would go otherwise, and they already have a lot of their own heroes, and then there are a couple who, if they did or would defect,
Right away.
we already have some handling for those, and then there's going to be, like, the Galactic Alliance stuff eventually. Whereas having a bunch of Imperials end up joining the Hapens or other factions that have fewer heroes, then it'd be very easy to just have those factions end up
Standing by.
primarily being Imperial, which is not really desirable. Like, it's generally more of a goal to have for the factions that need more heroes to have stuff like the government mechanics handle that internally to the faction and keep them feeling more like themselves rather than having more Imperial content everywhere, for similar reasons to why we don't want to have the Star Destroyer be a thing that every faction ends up with a bunch of, even if it means that we
Commencing attack.
design more units for a faction rather than having the Star Destroyer just show up in every roster.
Firing. Awaiting orders.
All right, there we go.
Away. I
We'll back you up.
We made it.
I copy, sir. Entering battle.
Yeah, let's get you back over there.
Ready.
I guess this is one of the ones that does have the
Yes, Commander. Weapons armed.
what's it called? The power gen in the base.
I copy. Engaging target.
Right behind you.
Reporting. Spearheading assault.
Ready. Targeting at maximum firepower.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
let's go in.
Yes, sir.
Kid Fisto is just like a reskin Obi-Wan. I mean, to a certain extent, you can say that's true of every hero, where it's different stats and maybe a couple different abilities on them, but there's not a ton of options you have to change that. Like, abilities aren't a thing that are heavily customizable in Empire at War. Oh god, how did you get over there? Abilities aren't a thing that are heavily customizable in Empire at War. There's limited things you can do with them, and like, not every hero can have like a whole mechanic designed around them either. So especially when we're trying to use things like the command staff to allow a wider variety of heroes to be used, then there are, like, it's all going to be like a hero with a lightsaber is going to have similar mechanics to any other hero with a lightsaber. They're going to have just different arrangements of stats.
Armored transport ready.
Oh, oh, damn it.
Give me touch. Attack.
Where is the... That's not great.
What are your orders?
Well, let's bring in your mother is. I don't love that we lost that, but I was distracted.
Yes, sir.
New coordinates.
Yeah, we need to destroy this as fast as possible. Let's do that first, and then we'll do that. Now we can... Well, really, we've won at that point.
At your command.
Is it in the back corner there? That might actually be the case.
Heading out. Roger. Right away. We've got your back. Form up. Moving up.
Okay, let's
Attack
let's
that
just
target.
take out that turret before it starts shooting anything else we have. Yeah, there it is. Bit late. That's a lot. Goody goody gourds, Kataz partisans, Microsoft Access Form, and Pew Pew. Well, I really... generally with requests and suggestions like that, if there's something specific you're thinking of, feel free to throw it out there. But if the question or request is just, are you doing something else with it, then it's really hard for us to say beyond, like, Kid Fisto is... We don't have any secret plans for Kid Fisto right now, if that's what you're asking. But if there's something you want to suggest that he do, then we can say yes or no to that. But, like, there's no secret power he has that we're waiting to implement, or some other mechanic built around Kit Fisto that we're waiting to implement. Like they kind of are what they are. All right, let's save.
Waiting orders.
And I do need more infantry in there. They are a bit more messed up now. No, this is still an okay one. I did want to move one of the falchions out. So let's get you. Well, there's no hero in the other one, I don't think. So let's get Myzillo over there.
Moving to coordinates.
And we got two.
Copy that.
Construction complete.
I mean, we got good scouting going on. Okay, they have another vengeance. That's scary. So they got two vengeances. We need to scout out Lola Seyu again.
Coordinates received.
How is that looking? That's 441. Okay, they're really getting up there in the corvettes. I think the subjugator fleet is really going to be good for that. But I want something a bit chonkier with it. Okay, Triton. I think we're having a decent run so far. Not the least casualties in that last battle, but we're making do. Okay, let's get these guys put together.
Affirmative.
So that is Courage and
Unit in
Despair,
production. Vehicle in
John,
production.
SS
Unit in
Destructible, It's a
Vehicle in
trap.
production.
Half Circle of Death. We're about to be completely full on interdictors in the bottom row, and I think that's going to be neat.
Vehicle
Killer,
in
damn it,
production.
still not there. Bomber
Unit in
Retirement Home.
production.
Price and Carter Tip number
Vehicle in
614.
production.
Valiant
Constructing
Dawn.
unit.
Buccaneer
Vehicle in
Bingus.
production.
Garathing me crazy. There it is. All five. It's 230. I mean, they're only getting that from where they are. So that might be nice for the Empire. I just want to put one unit on that fleet. Ooh, for this one we don't have the interdictors. We only have the smaller ones. We can get Anwad
Unit in
Amethyst,
production.
Dragon's
Vehicle in
Tooth,
production.
Vehicle in
Backfish,
production.
David and
Constructing
Gorath.
unit.
Try not to die fast. And we'll do like a full build of the interdictors soon. What else do we want to scout? I mean, Mandalore we haven't scouted yet, and that's kind of our primary target. So let's
Destination.
get Mandalore,
Construction
and
complete.
let's see what the Empire's doing over on Vapoya.
Construction complete.
IPV reporting.
Okay, just for the purposes of this battle, I'm going to put you two
Moving to coordinates.
into that fleet, and I'm going to put these ground
Heading
forces over Prespel or Praetos.
Stations on standby.
Construction complete.
for duty, sir.
This might be unnecessary or a mistake, but I don't want you in the background there. I mean, I kind of wanted them to attack, but they're not going to do it.
Moving out.
Then I gotta just go in and say hi. So it's 2 aggressors, 2 ISDs. Their hero is in fire spray. The rest is a lot of corvettes. Right? Mostly. You think we'll ever see a chaos mod for Empire War? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like,
There they are. Blast
you mean
them.
chaos is in 40k, like Blade Est, or something else?
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, we want Squandered Salvation because the anti-light is good on that.
Reinforcements en route.
Spearfishing, Artemis. It's a lot of long-range damage they're gonna get in. Got Russian Roulette. Let's get Holy Diver on top. There, Crumbambula, Prophet. And I do want to heavily rely on some fighters. So that's good. Fight Rissland. White, red, white. Hey, Miko. Calamari. And I think the other Aphodio is what we want then. Marion Van Edmund. Let's just put that in the back there. Along with Republic's Fury. And Scraps.
Location confirmed.
Oh, we can still fit fast travel.
Advancing.
Not too far.
Capacity.
Ready and willing.
Okay, I kind of don't have the
Focus fire on the guns.
option of waiting too long
West,
back here.
standby.
I think we just got to send in some fighters and bombers. I guess with the bombers we can stay back a little
Your
bit.
orders?
I've got them in my sights.
That's it. Scratch one.
Orders, sir.
Commander.
MC-90 Star Cruiser reporting.
attack formation. That's got him. Increase to full throttle.
Okay,
Back around for
you
another.
are getting a little bit blasted, but I mean if we just kill all them first and then come back, then great.
Attack formation. Enemy unit disabled.
As far as a
I've got one on me. That's got him.
Kit Fisto
Increase to full throttle.
Legion, or just generally the question of legions for other people,
Stay in.
a lot of those come down to what's available in lore and then what do artists feel like making.
Target those lasers.
Excellent shot.
Need help?
It's making more legions is definitely not a thing that is prioritized to any level, and like there's never going to be a time when every Jedi in the mod is able to have a legion.
I have them now.
So there's effectively no more that we're
MC-90 Star Cruiser reporting.
actively considering a priority.
For the Empire.
There's like we've tried some stress testing to make sure that they aren't gonna just be a huge source of lag if we add more, and generally it seems like it's okay,
Attack
but
formation. Go after the
it really isn't the category of things where if one of the artists on the team decides that's a thing they want to work on and they get it done, then they get used, and if they don't, then it's not something that they're being told to do.
Target locked. Excellent shot.
Like, it's a neat flavor thing for people, but it's not something that impacts gameplay.
I got one.
Getting a lock. Intercepting.
MC-90 Star Cruiser reporting.
Regroup for another attack.
Take out
Okay, that
I'm on them.
section's coming in, so we gotta just,
Stay in formation. Roger that. Locking
gotta
on.
kill these guys and then leave, I think.
Get behind them.
We've said our
Enemies
hellos.
in range.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
More enemy craft.
Taking fire.
I don't think they have an interdictor. Oh, they do have an interdictor.
I'm losing.
Never mind.
Commander, they're hitting us. I have them now. Y-wing here.
Are we gonna be able to get to the interdictors?
Draw their fire. Nowhere to run.
Maybe, maybe not.
I got it.
I can't hold out. Target's coming in falling out of formation. Draw their fire.
Is my frame rate gonna survive is the biggest question.
Attack formation.
Okay, let's move you back.
I've detected.
The rest of you move up that little bit.
Go after the stragglers.
him.
Regroup for another
I've been
attack.
hit.
Do they have another
They're
one?
coming in quick.
I need help.
Okay, the guided bombs might have some trouble getting in if you turn on
See
that
'em.
ability.
I
But I
can't see
don't
'em.
think they have, and the unguided ones will be fine.
Can't see him.
Changing course to intercept.
Commencing attack.
Awaiting orders.
Should we go around for another pass?
Torpedoes
Yeah, they
on.
have... The other one, I think, is in reserve still.
I can't maneuver.
Commander, they're hitting us.
I need
Ooh,
help.
Squander Salvation's engines are down.
Can't see him. They're coming around. I need help.
Where'd he go?
I'm losing power. I've got one on me.
losing
power. I've got one on
Nowhere
me.
to run.
I need help.
Use your reinforcements.
I need
Falling out
help.
of formation.
Rendezvous.
That's sad.
I need help. I've
Well,
got one on me.
it's in now.
Banks are your primary target.
Disabling
I've been
the
hit.
gravity well generator.
Picking up
We're
signal.
gonna lose a battle cruiser.
Gravity well generator.
We're drawing their fire.
They went straight for those engines after that started, didn't they? Not a great one.
Someone's on my tail.
Ready for command, sir.
Get him off me.
Attack formation.
I've got a problem. Ah! They're coming around.
Okay,
I can't hold
can we
out.
please destroy that gravity well?
Throwing resistance. Weapons
We're
charged.
drawing their fire.
Go after the stragglers.
Well, rest in peace, Squandered Salvation.
Making some
I don't think anything else is going to be gained from staying here.
They're coming in quick.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
One... Yeah, the Battle Dragon's going to live. Not ideal. Yeah, we lost Squandered Salvation, Spearfishing, White Rustland, and Calamari in my pants. We got half of their capital ships down. Oh, they had 5 of those. Need them to come in and attack us. It's all gonna be the gunships for them from now on at this planet, though. It was the early attacks from the aggressor before we could get to it. Just really messed us up there. Well, that's sad. But I guess that's your fleet now, you two. So what do you have? You don't have enough yet. So I'm gonna put these guys all together and put that in with you. The icon, Chrono's icon, always makes me think of a modder who used to be in the community. Because they used, their PFP was that one from Chrono. And it's certainly an association to have.
Constructing.
Building started. Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, we need
Building under
that,
construction.
Building
Building started.
Okay, hypervelocity gun. There's just hypervelocity guns everywhere, which is reducing their production, but is causing us problems in space.
The enemy is approaching.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Frigate standing by.
Well, I might not get out of the way in time. Hyperion,
Affirmative.
Rebellion's Hand, Joe Mama,
Reinforcements en route.
and then our trio of
We're on approach.
Nebulae. You dodged it. Now that makes up for last battle. Minnow, you need to make up for last battle too.
We're here to help. Battleship standing by.
Button, no comment.
Shields to maximum. Frigate responding.
Okay. You are taking a lot more of the brunt here than I thought you would. We need to reduce that DPS on you a little bit faster. Part of it's the
Choose your
bombers.
reinforcements.
So let's get in with some support on that. Let's get speed bump in space. Let's get ships falling. She's fallen over in a swamp. Snorvis. I guess Zippy and
Moving into
Boomy
position.
and Lonely Crusader.
Battleship responding.
I can't shake him. Hold on.
Should be fine, but
Look out!
Your orders.
Scanner contact behind
Your
me.
command, sir.
just gonna move you forward a little bit more.
Field engaged.
We don't really have much point defense in this campaign generally, but
Stay in attack formation.
Awaiting your command.
Watch your command.
okay. I said it should be fine, but maybe it shouldn't.
Roll around for another pass.
It's as good as
No, I
gone.
think we're good.
Watch your six.
Yes,
And ready.
Commander.
Stay on
I'm not
target.
gonna have much more that can attack it for long.
Attacking target.
I'm in range.
Weapons
Yeah,
ready.
that's good.
Switch pattern. Stay in attack formation. Enemy unit disabled.
I've
Try
got
not
my
to let one
approach
on your
vector.
tail. I'm in range. I'm in range.
Okay, everyone, stop that.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Try not to let one
Stop
on your tail.
those bombers.
Scratch one. Watch your six. Disabled.
Orders. Copy.
Okay,
Enemy unit disabled.
closer than it needed to be.
I copy.
Joe Mama
Ready, sir.
survived.
Standing by.
Reporting. Fire at will.
Well, unless those guys get in. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. And what do you have on the ground there? It is a lot of infantry. Not much beyond that in the garrisons. So I'm gonna bring these clones over to join before I send them in.
Construction complete.
About to invade Vajun. I was about to invade Vajun. The ion cannon on that is going to be enough.
I copy.
Tactical battle imminent.
You can just kill that. How much worse does it feel losing a unit knowing you only have a finite amount? I mean,
The enemy has been spotted.
the real feeling is the judgment that I know is going to come.
Choose your reinforcements.
That's my primary reason for disliking losing Empire or losing anything in Empire at War, is knowing the comments are going to come.
We'll level them. Downloading order.
Bounty, get in there.
Command. Without hesitation.
That, or knowing that, like, okay, someone paid money to put this in for a lot of them, and now it's just gone.
Emergency
And will they be upset, or will they appreciate the life that the unit had? Much like how Bounty is about to die, because I didn't think it'd get focused down once the exile was there.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
And Crabby Pest.
Destroyer
Right,
ready.
if this is okay, well,
Destroy 'em.
Gladiator Star Destroyer reporting. Gladiator at your command.
oh, what? Okay, well, you can't be.
Destroyer holding. Loading ordnance.
It's gone. Perfect opportunity to kill both, and then I just didn't do it. Need to focus. I can't let the lack of sleep or the extra sleep make me too giddy. It's causing mistakes. We do need some. Well, I guess we'll get the infantry first. Blackguard.
Enlisting troops.
Petrodogonic Apocalypse or Dawn of Eternal Night, Annihilation of Planet Earth, and Beginning of Merciless Damnation.
Enlisting troops.
Easy one to say. Sir Hardo. Brotherhood of Roger. Where is our light vehicle situation? Sparky, Sparky, and Boom
Unit in
guys.
production.
There we go.
Unit in
AT-AT,
production.
God's
Constructing
Wrath.
unit.
Love seeing and shooting only
Constructing
exactly
unit.
ahead. If Paleo sees this,
Unit
he's a
in
nerd.
production.
It's also
Constructing
fine.
unit.
We're nearly done. I mean, we have actually a good amount of light vehicles. So, we'll get through on that okay. What I really need is some of those light vehicles to
En route.
come over and carry us through this battle. But I need to make sure we invade before we're through this week.
Roger set. Ready
Look
to
to
go.
invade Vajun, or Meridoon. Meridoon? It's that one.
Vectoring now.
Reporting.
Building started.
Okay, that's 642. Like, this fleet I do want to move up one planet, but it's also kind of my Vajun response fleet.
Enemy unit sighted.
It's always sad when I don't get to use a Pathfinder.
Destroyer at station keeping.
Just
Adjusting
get up
course.
there. I think we have an interdictor. Yeah, we do. It's right in the middle.
Ready.
So, at least they offered us up another Star Destroyer in place of the one we didn't destroy last time. But the main concern does have to be getting through the Empire. Otherwise,
Ion cannon available.
strategically it's fine if we go into Zinj more,
Loaded.
but
Wheel
if we don't attack the Empire and
charging
take out most of
generator.
their territory, then I've clickbaited. I don't want to be that person. Unless it means I get lots of views, then I do want to be that person. That'd actually be nice.
The enemy has been defeated.
Like Selenon is right there. That'd be neat to take. Ooh, Selenon is basically empty. That's very neat to take. Let's do that.
Transmission.
Waller ready.
Oh, this is like my birthday. It's all just them killing each other.
Look, sir, it's them.
Started a playthrough as the Hapens on Era 3 and keep getting attacked by the NR, who for some reason masked MC-80 Home 1s in Bothan assault cruisers. Tips on how to push back like a complete composition. That'd actually be relatively simple for the Hapens. The Bothan assault cruisers are the ones that are going to do most of the damage in that composition. So they have a decent amount of proton torpedoes, I think. So if you get stuff with point defense, that'll really help against them, so your flares and bitems. For the Home 1 types, a lot of their usefulness is in their shields, shield tanking, which the Hapens are just really good at shredding in the first place. So even Battle Dragons can do it, but if you have a couple Pulsars or Betas, those are primarily oriented around their ion cannons, and they'll be able to do a lot of damage there.
All crew accounted for.
Let's get you in. Let's get Lance Rides again.
Reinforcements en route.
Let's get Strongest Maldrude. Got a hangar full of protons. Gonna put Harrower's Revenge in the back.
Sir.
Destroyer ready.
We're gonna get Krabby Patty. Harassing me crazy. Assassin me.
On my
Fish
way.
Stick.
Forward.
Lisa Darth Jar Jar. Ranger. Gregor. MC30. Dragon's Tooth. And Solaris. And I'll drop the other ones in as necessary, if necessary.
We'll level them.
So first thing, I do want to just focus on shields.
Destroyer. Loading ordnance.
We want to get the shields off of you next. So all of you guys can just do the actual ship killing.
We'll win.
Now we want the shields off of you, because you'll be nice and fast.
Locking on
And
target.
I'm gonna hit all the weapons on that on the way.
Level them.
Get the shields off of you. Because they've got the shields off of me, so I just gotta be...
Destroyer.
I gotta keep it fair.
We'll
And now we'll get the shields off of you.
Ready to commence.
Alright. Everyone else, don't get too far up.
Ready. We'll level them. Destroy 'em. Loading ordnance. We'll
They're gonna get a lot of damage onto the Exile, but I don't think
match them.
we're at actual risk of losing him.
Destroy 'em.
I'm just gonna
We'll win.
focus on this.
Locking on target.
I'm gonna micro my way through the turbo lasers
Destroy 'em.
There's one on me.
Loading ordnance.
using some
We'll win this.
cheap juggling tricks. I can't juggle in real life, but I can juggle hardpoints in Empire at War.
Level them. Destroy 'em. Loading ordnance. We'll win this. Locking on target.
I think everyone's okay.
Targeting at maximum
You
firepower.
guys are doing your best.
Holding
Ready to
fire
update
for
orders.
maximum effect.
We'll speech them. We'll level them. Destroy 'em.
All right, now we just keep
We'll win this. Locking on
juggling
target.
aggro,
We'll speech them.
doing a nice League of Legends tower dive,
Destroy 'em.
but in Empire at War.
Target's coming in fast.
We'll win this. Locking on
No, this is a modified CSA from the ground up map, Revenant. It's not one of the regionals or progressives.
We'll level them.
Okay, I did lose something there, but I don't know what it was. I was more concerned with
Destroy 'em.
Look out.
Loading
these guys. I was too anxious to look at the other ones. But I think we were at 288 or something.
There's one on me. Ah!
We'll speech them.
Attack
Charging
formation.
generator. We'll level
I've got
them.
my
But
approach
the Empire is going to be kind of capped out on cap ships.
I'm on them.
We are victorious.
We lost Solaris Starfire. So
Reporting.
it's not been a good day for Novas. Where's the other ground units? Over here. I was gonna leave some dinosaurs in space
Ready
here
to
for a
go.
second so we can
Let's go.
move over and attack Selenon. See how big
Ready
the
to
stack
go.
they've left behind is. Ooh,
Reporting.
they're actually getting over to unite with Nezperon. That is a pretty big Imperial fleet over Verpaya. But I can't worry about those yet. We gotta just take Selenon.
Invasion commencing.
We're spurring out. And then as soon as that happens, I need to attack Cauron. Otherwise, we're gonna lose a unit. Well, the thing with where we are is even if they did get Dark Empire, the Empire only has a level 3
You have a
shipyard.
plan.
So I was never going to be surprised by any... I guess that would mean I'd be very
It will
surprised
be done.
Choose
if
your
we did get
reinforcements.
a
Reinforcements en route.
Destination
uh, a super laser toting ship of any kind coming at us. On account of how they shouldn't be able to build any.
Awaiting orders. Right away.
reporting in this way. Inbound.
What is it, Commander?
What the fuck? My phone is... Okay. It was blowing up with a bunch of notifications that
I will.
I thought something had gone wrong,
Where's the
but I
next
guess it just
target?
hadn't shown me any notifications for a few hours, and it was just those.
Awaiting orders.
I just saw like a bunch of flashing off to the side,
Awaiting instructions.
I copy, sir.
but it's all fine.
I copy. Reporting.
I ordered something for Dana's birthday. They see me rolling in here,
Weapons
and it was
loaded. I copy.
it was saying it was out for delivery in Mississauga this morning.
Firing.
Which, I mean, I don't live in Mississauga, so that was a little concerning. Okay, how many dinosaurs needs to come in?
Moving out.
Yes, sir. Heading up.
Deathhawks are very scary against
Yes, sir.
vehicles.
Transport here. Copy that.
Come on, men. This way.
Let's get
Beginning construction.
another field base. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Didn't actually need that.
All out, troops.
Transport ready.
Is there a Coriolis subreddit? There is not.
Skiff ready.
I don't think it would be particularly active.
Roger that.
Construction complete.
Juggernaut ready.
Where
All weapons
are
loaded.
you? Oh, they're leaving.
We've secured a system conquered. Building under construction.
Okay, cancel that.
Beginning construction.
Building
And then we can
started.
start building you. Alright. So we're not going in there unless they attack us. Which means we can probably move out. But did we make it? Okay, we did. I mean, if someone really wanted to make one, they could, but I don't think
Choose your reinforcements.
there's much demand for it.
Building under construction.
Okay, bringing down the house. No, I need to focus on the AI. Well, I'll get the money anyways. Not that I need the money.
Inputting
Bring in
coordinates.
AT-AT.
Right
I should
away.
go company.
Heading out,
Why
sir.
few
Secured an abandoned mining
commandos.
facility.
Incoming!
Construction complete.
Ooh, this is actually a great time for N7 Task
Right away.
Force.
Yes, sir.
Engaging enemy. Ready to go.
Base is under
Fire.
attack.
Awaiting orders. Forward.
Oh, they even built some clones, so
Point contested.
What do you wish? Die, traitor.
I didn't even see the full extent of their infantry.
Enemy sighted. On my way. Scanning area. Enemy spotted.
Yeah, for the mods, there is the Empire at War subreddit, which do have a lot of posts about TR and all our other mods.
Scouting area. Awaiting orders. Hostiles. Attack. Affirmative.
It is about time.
Copy. Let's go.
Oh, doing?
Proceeding with caution. I copy. Open fire.
Okay. The vehicles, you don't really have much set up to focus on
Right
those.
away.
Oh, don't stand in a place where there might be a bomb.
Moving out.
It's just a good rule for life.
Right with you. Reporting. Heading out. We'll keep our eyes open. Fall out. We'll assist you. Let's move out.
Okay, back
Reporting.
off there.
Yes, Commander.
We need to be able to kill this IET, which is going to be difficult when it's that high up. Okay,
Destroyed.
Ready.
get over here so we can get it off the hill.
Right behind you. Base is under attack.
Otherwise, we're never going to be able to return fire. Come on. Please?
Keep going. Acknowledge. Firing for the Alliance.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, well, let's bring in Camino. Oh, never mind.
Ready to go.
It's not bringing
This way.
anything.
We're right with
There,
you.
just focus on the IDT. Anyone that can shoot it, shoot it.
Fire.
Destroyed.
They're loading a bunch of shit. Okay, and
Over there.
you guys have got to go for the infantry.
Ready.
We need to get this back.
There they are. Awaiting orders. Rebellion.
This is messy.
Always ready, sir.
Messy, messy.
Secured a landing zone.
Enemy sighted. Forward.
Point contested. Choose your reinforcements.
We need where Mother is. We need Camino's Fist.
Reinforcements above route.
Okay, let's try to focus on this side.
Enemy
That is
spotted.
so close to being dead. Okay, can you please shoot it?
Attack.
Attack. Target confirmed. Fire. Awaiting your orders. Reporting in. Hostiles.
Get around the corner.
Attack. Over there. Open fire.
And alright, hammerheads.
Heading out.
Alderon Sons.
Roger that.
Awaiting your
Nope,
command.
no. Get
Heading
out of
in
there,
that direction.
heroes. You're...
What is
You
my
need to
next
be
objective?
back here.
Acknowledged.
Copy. Attack that target. Destination set.
Hey there, Blackwolf.
Awaiting orders.
Finally, we killed the IDT.
Fire!
Okay, I think we should be okay against the... against the infantry now over here.
Attack that target.
We lost the second one.
Roger that. Fall out. Let's move out. Let's go.
Okay, just get up the hill as much as possible.
Copy. Form up. Awaiting orders. Give me
I don't think they're going to be able to get in as fast.
open fire.
Gotta take down that turret. Come on. You both need to fire at it.
Unit destroyed.
Fire at will.
Gotta destroy that, and then we can have some bombing runs.
Let's move out.
Reporting.
Taking notice.
Attacking targets.
There they are.
I'll copy.
Okay, you should be able to take that out, and then we're fine.
Yes, sir. Scouting.
Come on, man.
Small map with a full 10 stack.
Offline.
Always a little difficult. But now that we've got that down... Oh, right, we don't actually have anything... No, we do have stuff in. So eventually we should get that back. Come on. Get over here. Trust
Yes,
squad.
Commander. On my way.
Lead the way.
Yes, sir. Targeting.
Don't let that kill you.
Let's go.
Well, the turrets are going to stop shooting us now.
Yes, Commander.
So we can
Firing.
just focus on getting these guys into position.
Ready.
You guys can all
Scanning
get
area.
over there.
Yes, sir. On the move. Ready to go.
Let's move you out.
Ready. Form up. Brigade standing by. Scanning target. Keep going.
Alright.
Awaiting orders. This way. Entering battle. Armor ready. I come. I come. Over there. Reporting. Engaging target.
What else is
Take notice.
here?
T4B
There we go.
We are ready.
That was a bit rough. Lost a bunch of infantry,
System conquered.
but it was a full 10 stack of their infantry.
Beginning
Beginning
construction.
So,
Construction.
you know. And that means we can also go into Tangren and Corvus Minor. So how are those set up with no hypervelocity gun and no hypervelocity gun? So we can invade them. We don't necessarily have to take them right away, but I probably will anyways.
Construction complete.
Oh, they're heading to Vajun again. Classic. No, you already have a Pathfinder. So let's
Order confirmed.
get back over there. And then I'm going to send them around. Well, you're only open to Nesperon. So we could also take Nesperon, but they have a hypervelocity gun and they have a Praetor, which can be a dangerous combination. So I need to get some more put together before that's a good idea. So first, Sir Hart, no, we're already building you.
Cancelled.
Mommy's very angry. Camino average. Black Star Commandos. Snake Oil Salesman. And Django's in training.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, this time we're going to take it out more directly.
We've come across enemy units.
Choose your reinforcements.
Well, we can do this pretty easily.
Coming around. Heading to destination. Star Destroyer standing by.
Take out the iron cannons. Engaging the enemy.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Come on. That's not a battle you should be crashing on. There's nothing going on. Oh well. It was one unit. Yeah, auto-resolve makes it better. How to make the ship attack more than one module? You can't. You're not able to divide different targets for different hardpoints in Empire at War. One attack order per unit. You can try to kind of juggle it where you like click and then click somewhere else. So that, like, the stuff that's able to fire in that time will fire, and then it doesn't do another round on the same hardpoint. It switches to the next one, which is mostly just useful for battle cruisers and superstar destroyers. But that's the extent of what's possible.
Moving to coordinates. Star Destroyer standing
Okay.
by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Take out the iron
We
cannons.
are
Here we go.
victorious. Construction complete.
Alright, well... if I can just keep drawing out
Building started.
their Star Destroyers that way, that'd be
Order confirmed.
fine with me.
Reporting.
They have Corvus there. What's on Mercenary? Oh, that's going to be clone troopers, yeah. Because the Empire is building clone troopers. I might want to jump in there with an SSD, take what we can get, and then jump out. Because they're just going to keep building the gunships,
On the double, my liege.
which will hurt. Why is the Empire building clones? Because I had to add in the units
Construction complete.
so I could use them for myself. But because they have the Empire affiliation, I didn't change that. So they're building them. How does something like Steam Workshop integration affect a modder? I mean, that was a big benefit for us.
Coming around.
Having the workshop be added injected a lot of new life for modders, because it makes it so much easier for people to find mods, which is really nice. It makes it easier for us to upload mods, so it's something that a broader portion of the population is able to do without needing as much hand-holding from us compared to Mod Database, where like having to make an installer or tell people how to use zip and like where to put all the folders, that can be difficult, and it can be a lot of time consumed for us. But let's get Pirate in there.
Heading to destination.
And Russian roulette. I'm gonna keep the other battlecruiser out for this one, I think. Well, we don't have a huge amount of us in this fleet. Let's get Senior Trade Lord Steiner in
We're
there as
moving
well,
out.
just to be safe. Marianne, Artemis, and like, so we we have the Empire at War mods, but we also have mods for a game called Sins of a Solar Empire, called Ascendancy. It's been a long time since we've put out like a full release for that, and I think that Sins would benefit from a workshop so much more, because it's where Empire at War, you're focusing on like single player campaigns over a long period of time generally. Sins is a lot more multiplayer focused, so you're more likely to have players, or you tend to have games that are in the course of 1 or 2 afternoons, and it's very multiplayer focused, so like balancing and tuning balance is a bigger deal. But because they don't have workshops for that, it makes it difficult to put out updates and make sure that everyone's all up to date and be able to test different stat tweaks or just make small balance adjustments. If you want a new version, or if you want a new patch, you have to re-upload the whole fucking thing. And that is a real motivation killer for a game that would benefit so much more from being able to do more incremental changes.
Excellent shot. Nebula class reporting in.
And I've asked them before
I got one.
whether it would be possible, and the response I got was basically they don't want to tie the game too much to one platform.
Enemies in range. Target locked.
They have, the same company has other games with workshops available, but
Excellent shot.
if you go on their site, the only place you can, like even their website only advertises the game and gives links to Steam, so it's like, you're already kind of tied there. But I don't know what the process is for a game to get workshop support, but I mean, Petrovic was able to do it for EaW, so. With Sins it matters less because there is Sins 2 coming out, so it's a bit moot now. But it's something I would have really wanted a while ago. Like, Sins already has other issues that make me
I've got them in my sights.
less inclined to spend time on it with the tools that you need to use to mod the game. Like, we've been trying to make a Blender plugin so we can export models with that. Oh, we lost Fast Fella. But it's not easy.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, they're just gonna keep attacking that.
Constructing.
Because I think these are just being done as raids. They're not being done as something that the game thinks they're gonna invade off of. Because they don't have any ground units to invade off of it.
Tactical battle imminent.
So we'll probably come to Corvus Minor on the ground first. But this puts us right next to
There
Q-Trick.
they are. Blast them.
So once we get to Q-Trick, we've essentially wiped out the Empire,
Choose your reinforcements.
and we'll probably focus on the other side again. I don't want to take them out entirely, because I still want them to be able to attack Zinj. There's Hyperion. Where's the other one? I was looking at it. There it is. My face is my shield.
Move out.
Big Iron. Hamner's Revenge. I'm gonna keep the big boy ships out here.
I copy. Coming around.
Nebula class reporting in.
Okay, then in the background, Joe Mama can come in.
Reinforcements en route.
Lonely Crusader, and you guys are gonna go after the shipyards and stuff. So once we're back on the Galactic map, we'll take a second and do some long-term planning again.
Commencing
signals. Decrease to full throttle.
We'll take a look at what our situation's gonna be. But every Star Destroyer counts.
I'm in range.
Everyone helps. Like with Sins, we also tried running I tried running it off of a GitHub, so people can download the Git version of the mod, and then they can play with any of the up-to-date changes, whatever. If I push something, then people can download it themselves immediately, and that's nice. But it also didn't have a particularly large uptake either, even for people who were playing Sins. So like there's a section on the Discord for it, but like even among people who do play Sins or did want to play Ascendancy, most of them still end up playing the mod database download version. And part of that does come from like some of the attempts with the Blender
Construction complete.
the Blender tools, or for some people it can be a fair bit laggier, but for some of that it seems like it might have just been from people picking the biggest map possible as well, so it's a bit harder to tell.
Invasion commencing.
But with all of it, like Sins 2 kind of, you know, how much we need a Blender tool in that situation for Sins 1 becomes questionable.
Reporting. Moving out.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, come
Reinforcements
on
following
in.
Orders.
I don't think it was a particularly big
Reporting. Acknowledged.
garrison on this planet. Let's get
Right
N7
away.
Task Force Delta in. We'll get Lysithia in.
Reinforcements en route.
Ready.
We've secured a landing zone.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if we can get to that landing zone. Nope, that's going to be kind of full.
Yes, Commander.
Roger.
Don't run too far out there. Alderaan Suns.
Standing by.
I am waiting.
What do you got here?
The enemy is
Construction
approaching.
complete.
It's a lot of infantry.
Reporting in.
Short bus
Reinforcements en route.
squad, paper blaster.
Maximum unit capacity.
Roger that.
All weapons loaded.
Ready. Destination set.
Reporting.
I need to put a quasar in this fleet, I guess.
Be mobile.
So we must not have anything with bombers.
All right, men. Take cover.
Tank brigade here. Moving into position.
Well, let's go through and then go up the hill on this way, or on this side.
Affirmative.
Copy.
Brigade standing by.
Or, you know what, you can just go up there.
Ready.
So you're deployed,
AT ready.
you're good. Ooh, maybe you don't want to do that. We'll just cover down here.
Roger. Entering battle. Engaging target.
That's a repair station, so that's not actually doing anything. You guys are not... You're all firing into the ground. Get around there.
Just give me a target.
There's a lot of infantry.
Almost there.
With the clones not having icons, it does make it harder for us to see.
I copy. Spearheading assault.
So we won on that side.
Armored transport
Getting
ready.
them killed over here.
Reporting.
We've secured a landing zone.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Commence assault.
Moving to secondary position.
Okay, ready. Charge.
Support order acknowledged.
We've been paid.
Okay. So I think we actually are able to get up the hill.
Yes, Commander. Right away.
You go orders.
Going there. I definitely need some bombers.
Moving to secondary position.
Moving. Next row.
Support order
On my
acknowledged.
way. Moving out.
We'll
Roger
back
that.
you up.
Your coin is good. We're ready to fight.
Reporting in.
And I
Proceeding
guess
to
just
target.
park on the river. You're probably fine.
Our base is under
Let's
attack.
get up that hill a little bit more.
Copy.
And you dinosaurs are in charge of entry over here. Is there any recommendations people give you for the mod that you absolutely won't do because you think it's a terrible idea or it's outright impossible? Yeah, there's plenty of stuff that I'll try to focus on the latter,
Right away.
just because
We're combat ready.
like terrible idea is a bit strong, but for the impossible stuff, like there's always requests for like full-on diplomacy systems, or even just being able to pause the game with a hotkey. Like
Order acknowledged.
pause hotkeys are always popular in games, but unfortunately EaW does not support that, and it's not something that can be modded in. But stuff like that, where Empire at War is, it doesn't really have either the UI or the underlying systems to be able to do any kind of real diplomacy between factions. And because like Empire at War has, you can set factions to be neutral, allied, or enemies. So you can technically have factions become allied, but then everything to do with the parts of the game you'd think of as an alliance allowing just stops working, or doesn't really change anything.
What do you wish?
Like, there are a lot of suggestions that focus on like a vague idea of like, oh, it'd be cool if I could do this specific action, without as much consideration for what
Bombardment.
that action might mean in
Await
Empire at
your
War.
command.
Where like even if you could do a full diplomacy system where like any two factions can be allied,
Right away.
and that means like they don't attack each other, they cooperate in battles against other people, then if you think about the way Empire at War works on the Galactic level, if you have a neighbor faction that you never have to worry about being attacked by, and they're always going to be attacking someone else for you,
What is my
and you can just like run through them and attack someone else that way, then that really gets like the whole node-based elements of the game really get thrown off by that kind of thing.
All out. Watching for enemy fire.
So that's
Ready.
kind of the
Engage standing
thing
by.
there. And like people will always ask for like, would you do a like X mod, like a mod in another either era or franchise? Like Halo's a popular one for people to ask for. It's just like so much work to do a whole other mod that it's just not feasible for us to take on any more projects.
Tank
But
brigade ready. Moving to fire.
people will generally, if they want to see a mod in another franchise, they'll go and ask a team that's already established, like, oh, on top of the thing you're already doing, you should do this other thing. And like we have a bunch of eras we do cover because we are a relatively large team, but even then we have limits.
Supporting allied units.
Hey Charlie, any good sequel era mods you recommend? There's not really any mods that cover the sequel era in full.
Let's move out. We'll back up where we can.
Providing backup.
All out, sir.
So
Attack. Watching for enemy fire.
Right behind you.
unfortunately not.
Open
Oh,
fire.
well, that's
Come on, man, this way.
in there.
Spreading out.
Attack that target.
Lead the way.
I won't see.
Like Empire at War in general hasn't been a game that's seen too many mods outside of its original setting. Like you get your Clone Wars mods, you get your Rebellion and Empire era mods, as opposed to Endor mods, and then a couple other Star Wars ones in varying eras. But there aren't that many mods that have covered other franchises. Which, if you look at Sins, then
Awaiting orders. Let's go.
they got something for a lot of franchises.
This way.
Unit destroyed.
But Empire at War has,
Over there. Got a target.
I think partially it's because of
Unit
the
destroyed.
fact that it does have 3 layers for the game.
We can do that. The way is clear.
So trying to make all the Galactic content tactical and
I see no problem with that.
or Galactic, and then space and ground. That's a big ask for any team, especially when you're not working in Star Wars, where you can't just use base game units if you're doing a Rebels and Empire mod. So you do get a couple mods that have tried to do other franchises and just like ported models from everything. Like the Mass Effect one. The Mass Effect mod was really bad. It is not really playable, even. There are a few exceptions, like there's the Stargate mod that's really good, but generally it's been pretty sparse. And part of it, I do think, comes from the early availability of Evil Jedi's models, where there was a bunch of Star Wars models that were just free-released for people to use in projects. So you ended up having what was a pretty diverse set of like eras and franchises being covered in the first few weeks and like pre-release for Empire at War. And a lot of those went away because there wasn't as much support in getting them done. There weren't many people who learned to model and texture.
System control.
They just ended up using the slew of free release models that were available, and we got years of just subpar mods that were trying to convert as many models as possible.
Reporting.
Destination set.
And like even within the Star Wars mods, that's only changed relatively recently, where there's more mods now that actually make their own assets rather than just being pre-release asset compilations. And you're starting to see like more, not starting to see, it's been there for a few years now, but you're seeing a lot more mods that are focusing on gameplay changes rather than just how many units can I put in.
Receiving location.
I really want to kill these things, but it's hard because they have their hypervelocity guns. Any chance you can add sequel capital ships like the MC-85 and make it a separate add-on? The MC-85 and the Resurgent have the best chance of being put in as an option like the MC-75.
Invasion commencing.
But we have an MC-85. We don't have a Resurgent. None of that is particularly high priority for us to work more on, though.
Yes, moving.
Yeah, I don't have any stealth units.
I go.
I can't go and do that.
Out.
Choose your reinforcements.
On my way.
Okay, one of you
What
goes
is it,
to the
Commander?
structure,
It
the
will
others
be done.
go just for the landing zone.
I will.
We've secured a landing
Ready,
zone.
sir.
ATAP is really nice to have. Let's get,
Reinforcements en route.
Barney and friends. B1 bar on repulsors.
What is your order?
Active. Transfer coordinates.
Yes, sir. Let's move out.
We're right behind you.
And rockets.
Yes, Commander. Let's go.
Where's the next target?
Well, people could have voted for whatever they want, Revenant, but that wouldn't impact the randomized
Do
selection.
you need? Heading in that direction.
Orders received.
Affirmative, sir.
This was not a democracy.
Affirmative.
This was letting the chance cubes fall where they may.
Channel open.
Let's get hammerheads in there.
Awaiting instructions. Of course.
Roger that.
I think
Form up. Firing.
with the ATAP, we're actually going to be able to get through there pretty well.
Just give me a target.
Copy. Target in range.
Reinforcement point
There we
contested.
go. Okay,
Reinforcements
we need to stop
en
those
route.
from taking our landing zone.
I copy.
We've lost the
Moving to
landing
target.
zone.
Reporting. Going there now. Attacking now.
ATAAs can be pretty scary against
Enemy target.
a lot of vehicles.
Attack
So
that
let's see
target.
if we can finish them off.
Secure the landing zone.
Attacking target.
Okay, well, we have all this infantry up here. We may as well
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
go through the rest of the map.
I will. I'll follow your lead. Ready. Attacking. Proceeding. Position.
Would it be possible to combine the ground combat of AOTR and the space combat of Thrawn's Revenge? Could you guys do something like that in the future? I mean, if you want to make a submod that takes the gameplay design of one and puts it in the other, then you're welcome to, but generally each mod does what they want to do. Like, we did our ground combat this way because we prefer it this way, so we don't really plan to adapt another mod's whole gameplay systems for one of the layers of the game into our mod.
Open fire. Attack position. Target in range.
And AOTR, I assume, feels similarly, and that's why they've done their gameplay in the other modes how they have.
Moving out. Channel open. Heading out. We'll assist you. Attacking now. Roger that. Form up. Attack!
Okay, we made it. That was close on this one.
Fire!
Yes. Right away.
Copy. Enemy targeted.
We'll clear the way for you.
I mean, there's no reason every mod should be the same.
I copy.
Everyone having different styles is good.
We'll clear the way for you.
Reporting. Attack that target.
Support fire ready.
Yes, sir.
It's actually not going to
The
survive.
big targets
Maybe.
are ours.
Uh,
Scanning target.
there we go. Okay, that it is going to survive. Going back and forth.
Yes, Commander.
All right, let's get over to
I
the
anticipate no difficulty.
Ready. Attacking.
shield.
Targeting.
The enemy has been defeated.
No one can stop you from making a submod, but if you're re-releasing a bunch of a mod's work,
Constructing.
then they can say they don't want that to happen. I mean, a lot of it comes down to just convention and being respectful of stuff rather than that there's any legal force behind any requests mods make. I don't know what AOTR's opinion on submods is, though. It's like we can say we don't want people doing whatever we want, but as far as what that actually has in terms of a practical effect, it's not much. Okay, Dino Riders, Voidborn Vanguard, V2280, Hogan's Lead Heroes, and Watch Those Responses. Like, if you ever want to get involved in a modding community and you don't respect people's usage policies on their assets, that is a good way to have no one ever want to help you. So that's usually a bad move. Because it's, if people want to kind of maintain the integrity of what they've done, then like that's entirely it's an entirely fair position to have.
Building under construction.
It's like we
Constructing.
allow whatever some mods, but we also don't have like open usage that we allow for any of our assets or for all of our assets. That's usually a per person thing. Like the way we handle it with that is I let each person decide what can be done with their work or what is allowed to happen with their work. Okay, we have full contact in this area. So we can start building up more of these guys. I mean, I don't know why I did that there. Should do that here. Instead of the last one, we'll get a goal in.
Proceeding.
Okay, they're up to 76 of those.
Complete.
I really do need more spies just everywhere. I know I was building those in a place that was already constructing something, and I explicitly stopped myself from doing that in another place. But, you know, it just happens.
Departure set. On the way.
Empire just took, or Zinj just took Vorpaya, which was that last remaining Imperial planet over there.
On my
I'll
way.
put these guys over
Moving
that
out.
side, and we're gonna check out
Moving into position.
Recinry and Cutric
Construction complete.
as our main targets.
Construction complete.
Requesting backup.
Desperon. So they're gonna get to a point where they have to. Ooh, 765 pop. It's a bit yikesy. That's 9 ISDs. What's the rest coming from? I mean, infantry is very strong in EAWX as it is. I don't think buffs to them are going to be particularly useful or helpful, or necessary or beneficial.
Construction
That's what I mean.
complete.
Destination acknowledged.
You can already kind of just use infantry. Okay. I don't want to leave this empty. I don't want to leave any of this empty. Well, let's take Recinry and then decide where we want to send stuff.
Tactical battle imminent.
I mean, 3.3 came out in the last couple of months, but we didn't change infantry with that. Infantry has always just been really powerful. And it depends on which infantry types you're using as well. Like, some are geared towards anti-vehicle, some are geared towards anti-infantry, but like they're already very powerful.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, Pirate, get in
Right
there.
away. Moving out.
Steiner, Roulette.
On the sacred coordinates, sir. Hypervelocity cannon firing. Roger, setting course, sir. Heading in now, sir.
And I don't want to surround Cutric the way I have those other fleets, because like that's still going to be tough regardless with the
Confirmed.
garrisons and the hypervelocity gun.
Awaiting orders.
So they're going to be able to build up there with whatever they want. It's not like they're going to be limited to a few classes of infantry.
Taking fire.
Awaiting
Moving to
your
attack.
orders.
No, it's not New Republic infantry that are mad. Theirs are really good.
Awaiting your command. Fire at will.
Commander.
They can already roll over other infantry and a lot of vehicle types. It just depends on which types you're
Hitting
using
the ion cannon
and
banks.
how you're using them.
Where'd he go? Attack.
Reporting.
Fire.
Commander. Heading to destination.
Nowhere to run. That's got him. Beginning our engagement. Yes, sir. Stay in formation.
Reporting in. The lasers are our target.
Yes,
I hope they send some of those units out to another planet.
Enemies in range. Target locked. I have them now.
Do you Shadow?
Eliminating target. I'm on them.
Our target
Coming around.
priority is the laser cannons. Destroyer here.
Well, we can get
Fire.
some of these
Engaging
gunships.
the enemy.
Cancels the
The
retreat,
lasers are our
but
target.
Attack that
Our
target.
target priority is the laser cannons.
Coming back around.
The lasers are our target.
Here, Commander.
Copy.
Like, you're always going to benefit from a mixed force over just building a bunch of one thing, but if you had to build only one thing, then infantry is the best one thing you could have to build. Yeah, the only thing they're really going to struggle against are if they're getting shelled to death. This is still going to be a tough... What's the map for this one? Okay. The turrets make it a bit difficult, but they're not going to have many garrisons.
As you wish.
Reporting.
So let's get in there. An AT-AT, and the artillery is a problem.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's try to go from the back with the other infantry. So we'll just kind of take this and
Beginning construction.
up. Only need the field base off that one, and I'll get the other one off this as well.
Construction
Look, sir, it's them.
complete.
Order, sir.
I don't know where they're gonna put their artillery though.
Reinforcements
Okay,
en
Commando's
route.
average,
Reinforcements en route.
Django's, Dino Raiders, and
Heading
7.
out, sir.
I'm gonna
Moving
just
out.
Right
throw
away.
all our infantry through.
Our base is under attack.
I am waiting. They will
Artillery already does have. Oh crap! They just got bombed to
as
death.
you wish.
Yeah, there's the artillery. Artillery already does have pretty
Heading out.
Reporting.
wide inaccuracies depending on the type.
Awaiting orders. Target confirmed.
We've lost a landing zone.
Ready.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, sir.
That's something I
Roger.
want.
Reporting in.
Like the missile artillery
Roger
especially
that.
has a fairly wide coverage.
Form up. Awaiting orders. There they are.
Guarding the rear.
Secured a
Ready.
landing zone.
I will
Lobbed is typically more accurate, so is direct fire.
Blast them.
We can cover you.
awaiting your command.
Tank brigade ready. Affirmative.
Okay, I need to get Alderon Sons,
Base is
Cerberus
under
Red.
attack.
I didn't expect all the heavier vehicles over here.
For the
But
Emperor, I will be
here.
there soon.
We're nearly done with that artillery. And then
So
just
be
stay
it.
behind the AT-AT.
Pleasure.
Fighting
Die,
fire.
traitor.
We've lost a
Advance.
landing zone.
New coordinates.
They're circling over there.
This way.
Let's get Ground Trident
Reinforcements en route.
and
On
Corey's
my way,
condos.
Yes, Commander. Over there.
Do you have a plan?
Bombing run available.
Like, see, these aren't even like particularly anti-vehicle focused infantry, and they still fucked up an AT-AT.
Rotor that.
Juggernaut ready. Acknowledged. Destination set.
Acknowledged.
Okay, those guys can get over there, and let's get the
I
SD6s.
copy.
Alright, the anti-infantry turret being there is going to be a struggle for them. should be able to take that out.
Reporting.
And you
Squad,
guys get up
advance.
to the...
Spreading out.
Roger that.
Okay, you're nearly through on that, and then just get up to the turret.
All right, men.
Don't take cover because you need to get in faster.
Unit destroyed. Spread out, men. Order acknowledged. All right, men. Load your weapon.
Alright, now we need
Fire.
to take out the power.
Ready, ready.
What are you getting, or what were you getting shot by?
Yes, Commander.
Whatever it is.
Yes, Commander.
Can't worry about. Okay, no,
Open fire.
that's bad.
Form up. Imperial.
Get up there.
Target acquired. Engaging.
I'm here.
Favorite faction playing Throne's Revenge? Probably been asked it a lot, but it really depends.
Armed and ready. Armed and
Meldrude
ready.
and the Hapens are up there because I like the small ship style.
Form up. Rolling out. Moving to position.
Reporting in.
Order, sir.
Okay, that was a great
What are
time for
your
the shield
orders?
to come down.
Target acquired.
Ready.
Proceeding.
Cancelled.
It's a lot of casualties
Moving
for a
to
3
area.
slot.
Proceeding. Reporting.
Like,
At your
they all
command.
offer
Commencing
something
attack.
different, which is nice. So it really depends what I'm in the mood for.
Awaiting orders. Avoiding fire.
Awaiting orders.
And then the only thing I can't answer is which my least favorite is,
Moving to attack.
because then
On
that's
my
when all
way.
the accusations of bias will come out.
Move out.
Like, ah, see, Corey dislikes him, so he made them bad. Rather than... they're bad and that's why I dislike them. And people confuse bad with boring, or boring with bad, or like, doesn't appeal to me with bad, so that's not that we don't get into that. Okay, we lost Black Star Commandos, Brotherhood of Roger, Dino Riders, Camino's Average, Mommy's Very Angry, Short Bus Squad, Snake Oil Salesman.
System control achieved. Building started. Building under construction.
The artillery being where they were was dangerous for us there.
Coordinates received. Destination set.
But artillery, or infantry rather, is one of the things we have a lot of.
Recruiting.
31st Elite, cloned MMR
Recruiting soldiers.
assassins, Senate
Enlisting
Fist,
troops.
119
Enlisting
Scouts,
soldiers.
and Easy
Enlisting
Company.
soldiers.
And in space, we're gonna get
Unit
Abeloth,
in production.
Darkness
Constructing
Holds You,
Unit. Unit in
Arbitrator,
production.
No
Unit in
Running.
production.
Where are you
Unit in
going?
production.
Then
Unit
Queen
in
Bee,
production.
Unit in production.
Greyhound, Clock Blocker. Empire did nothing wrong. Stop in the name of
Unit in
Sheev.
production.
My Anaconda don't.
Constructing unit. Constructing
Interdictor
unit.
Cruiser? Outer Dictor. I get it. Light
Unit
speed
in
camera.
production.
That sounded very dismissive. I didn't mean to sound dismissive there.
Unit
Cargo
in
Dorito.
production.
Stronghold.
Constructing unit. Constructing
Starscream.
unit. Unit
Fighters
in
are us.
production.
Hollow
Unit in
Brick.
production.
Well, the Sovereign is or the Vengeance is a problem. Got all of our money spent. Like, I want to take them out. Is it gonna ever be less than that? They don't have a hypervelocity gun here, actually. So I lied about that part. What do you got there? That's 167. Let's see if we can make them attack us somewhere by attacking them somewhere else.
Tactical battle imminent.
Just do a little bit of cleaning out where we can. Because if we can do the same thing to the Empire, even if we don't take the planets, we can force them to spread out their Q-Trick stuff. I think that might actually be the play. Because they're not going to keep it all concentrated in one place. You are going to just turn that way. Exile, come on in. Strongest Maldrude. Trigger. Lance rides again.
Ready to update orders.
Moving to
Megawatt.
sacred coordinates, sir. Moving there now, sir.
Underway. Moving into
Then we
position.
got
Moving out.
all of our mini guys.
We're on the move. Coming around.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to put in the interdictor because I kind of want them to leave.
We'll level them.
Oh well.
Charging generator.
Okay, you're gonna get up to the fleet. You guys are gonna go after that ISD. You're
Destroyer.
gonna go after this ISD. And you're not gonna stop.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
Quasar reporting for duty, sir.
Destroyer holding.
Which capital ship is this? You mean the SSD? This is a reskinned Armada.
Destroyer station keeping.
The Avitha's unique SSD type.
We'll win this.
Standing by.
Locking on target.
Loosen up. Getting a lock. I can't maneuver. Ready for orders.
Ready to update orders. We'll beach them.
Attacking target.
Stabilizers broken
No
loose.
worries. Let's throw shields if you got them, I guess.
I've been hit.
It's gonna be a lot of Corvettes we need to snack our way through.
It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Can't see him.
It's too bad I don't have my Nova refits anymore. But I keep getting them killed.
I've got one on me.
We'll win this.
I can't see him. Target.
Scanner contact behind me. I've been hit. Target's coming inbound.
Encountering resistance.
Enemy fighters in range.
Well, you all just go. No. Okay, that's it. It's easy to dodge the first one, harder to dodge the second, unless you just tell it to stop off the initial one and then only give the move order later. But by that point, you're already in the battle. So, we're losing some of our little guys there.
Destroyer holding. Locking on target.
I've lost engine 2.
Choose your
I can't hold
reinforcements.
out.
Moving out.
On my way.
I can't see him.
Destroyer station keeping.
Can't see him.
We'll beach them.
I don't know what our best options are going to be for killing a lot of the gunships and the smaller corvettes.
Target's coming inbound.
The MC-30s definitely aren't.
Ready. We'll win this.
The assassin corvettes are actually pretty good for it. If I can just get them in the right position for these battles.
Charging generator.
Let's get
Locking
you
on
up to this
target.
to the shipyard.
Bandit to Star Destroyer reporting. Your word is my command, sir.
The unfortunate part about the named units is not being able to double click to select multiple of the same type because they're all unique types.
Enemies in range.
Ready.
But we do what we gotta do to get by.
Ready to update orders.
them now.
Yeah.
'Cause it does make small unit micro a lot more difficult when I have to individually select each one or box select.
Coming around. Should be there any moment now.
If there were to be a faction who could build the Armada, would it be the Empire or the New Republic? I mean,
Flight systems
neither really. There's not really any other faction that makes as much. I guess one of the Imperials makes most sense because it would have to be an adapted version of an Imperial design. And that'd be how they got it. But Krabby Patty, Assassin Me, and Waterloo have gone down. Not a horrible loss for what we killed.
Complete.
Decoding
Just need to make sure we're not leaving anything for too long.
Tactical battle imminent.
Incoming!
Like, you could think of it as a kind of a Bellator offshoot or
Choose your
something.
reinforcements.
Mandator offshoot. Exile, get to the stations.
On my way.
Then
Right away.
all of our little
Fall out.
assassins.
Heading out. Fall out.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Maneuvering.
Forward.
Reinforcements en route.
Heading for coordinates.
Those are ground units, aren't they?
Consider it done.
Destroyer ready. We'll beach them.
They do love
Location.
their hypervelocity guns.
Destroyer holding.
But so yeah, if we were to take all the planets that we were
Triumph.
clearing in space,
Coordinates.
then it just concentrates their space units more. But if we can spend a little bit of time killing what they have in space, then we can potentially oh, that's sad. We can potentially spread out their space forces a bit more.
They're coming around. I can't see him.
And we can make them send it to a bunch of different planets and then choose which targets are the most important. Because we only need Q-Trick and Mandalore, which we're only a couple planets removed from for each of them.
We'll win this.
But I do want to make,
Target. Ready. We'll
I do want to at least kill some of their bigger fleets and see if we can get through them.
I've lost engine 2. I need help. I need help.
ready to update orders. Fixing course.
I can't discount the gunships. They're good, and they're going to be hard to hit.
IPV reporting.
Crossfire. Scanner contact behind me. It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Alright, we should be able to get through that.
Engine 2.
Yes.
You're going to be at the Golan.
Coming back around.
We have lost a couple
Need
units.
help.
Choose your reinforcements.
Locking on.
But hopefully we're not going to run into too much trouble just clearing out a lot of the planets in space. I don't think they've upgraded Mandalore all the way with their stations either.
Destroyer ready.
The enemy has been defeated.
Yeah, we lost Garathing me crazy. Didn't really even kill all that much. But this is where our spies are really going to be coming in
On our
handy.
way.
Quasar reporting for duty,
Right
sir.
away.
Yeah, Mandalore is actually
Tactical battle imminent.
not super built up. So if we go from here and then we just try to take the space over Zanbar and head to Mandalore or Vapaya. See you, Rebel?
We've come across enemy units.
But after we smack some space over Mandalore,
In the chute.
then I think we'd be going to focus on the Empire a little
Let's
bit
move
more.
out.
Moving to sacred
Heading
coordinates,
out.
sir.
Let's move out.
I don't know why I
Let's go.
keep putting in the
Underway.
interdictor when I want
Let's
them to
go.
leave.
Moving out. Heading out.
Well, I guess if they leave, then I'm going to struggle to get through everything.
Destroyer at station keeping. We'll win this. Locking on target. We'll beach them.
I am going to move you guys up a little bit. Because now you should be able to get into the battle
We'll
without
level them.
dying to concentrated fire as easily.
Loading ordnance. We'll win this.
We've got all the shields down and all the dragons.
We'll beach them. I copy.
Enemies in
I'm going to
range.
move you in, and I'm going to tell you guys to stop there.
Quasar reporting for duty, sir.
I'll need to get some more units in these fleets.
Ready to update orders.
Getting a lock.
Increase to full throttle.
How much of that is coming from the shipyard garrison, though, too?
Charging generator. Destroyer.
We're drawing their fire.
Stay in attack formation.
Loading ordnance.
Loosen up.
Let's run this gauntlet. We'll win this. Locking on target.
Scanner contact behind me.
We'll
Alright, that's all taken.
Frigate responding.
Destroyer ready.
Commander, they're hitting us. That's got him.
Okay, so we just need you to get to the shipyard then.
Ready to commence.
Crossfire. It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Attack.
That's
Fire at will.
Ah!
Engage.
Attacking.
Take out their guns.
Destroyer
Targeting.
So if the Empire has 3 or 4 other planets, they have 700 pop cap, or they only had 500 pop cap over Kutrick last we saw. If we just take the other 2 fleets and
Can't see him.
jump to the other 3 planets, wipe those, and come back, then either Zinj has to send stuff up to attack them, or either Zinj is going to send stuff up to attack them, and that spreads him out, or
Where'd he go?
they have to reinforce, and that spreads them out. And I think either of those situations works out well for us. Because we are going to be
Moving out.
keeping our spies going. We've lost a lot of vision on the Empire,
All out.
so I need to make sure that doesn't
Let's move out.
stay. Oh, they really only have 2 other planets. Not a
Star
massive
Destroyer
amount.
reporting in.
Because, yeah, they're still... That's bad. Ooh, that's 430. That's 215. They did it! Okay. Well, let's move you back to Selenon. That's 215. Yeah, let's That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, Sereno has a Viscount and Felucia or Liana has a Vengeance. The Indies have some SSDs going on. All right, I think this fleet is the one we want to do that with then. I'm going to save. This is even better.
Heading out.
Yeah, every planet is pretty stacked with them. But right now, Kutrick is the least stacked, and that's only... It's a level 3 shipyard and a level 4 station, so it's not even a hypervelocity gun. I think it's doable.
They're in this direction.
Choose your reinforcements.
All right.
Fallout. Let's move out.
We're inbound.
Assisting.
We'll get there.
Moving there now.
Especially with some fighters. I mean, this is definitely a doable battle.
Location confirmed.
But
Our target priority.
the only question then is, like, do I
Star Destroyer standing by. Direct fire on
use
the enemy.
Kutrick? Do I stick with the original plan, but
Star Destroyer
in
reporting
a way that involves not taking Kutrick yet? I don't think that's worth it.
Ready to receive orders.
Yes, Commander.
I think we take Kutrick, and then we let
Our target priority
Zinj
is the
maybe
laser
take
pad.
one of the other 2.
Yes, sir.
Intercepting.
Awaiting orders.
I'm on.
Okay, we need
Awaiting your orders.
one of you at least to focus on
Y-wing standing by.
allegiance.
Changing course to
Awaiting your
intercept.
command.
Or not, you know what?
Falling out of
Yeah,
formation.
one of you does it, not both of you.
Detected.
Commencing attack.
You're gonna
Stay
go
orderly.
full
Target those lasers.
BSD,
Get
and you're just
behind
gonna take out any fighters that start coming in.
them. Eliminating target. Target right.
Commander.
I've been hit. I'm on them. Coming around. Bombers at the ready. Squadron standing by. I've got them in my sights.
So we just gotta make sure
Roger that.
Formation.
our fighters are stopping any of their bombers from coming in.
Warm up.
You're really tanking up the front.
Back around for another.
The Nebula is
I got one.
finishing off those.
Bombers reporting
The
in.
bombers are
Firing.
going on the ISD. You are taking out this side of the battle,
They're coming.
which may not even be the best thing for us.
I copy.
I'm on them.
Like, I might benefit more from swapping them all back,
Get behind them.
but
Enemies in range.
that's only going to be going on for so long.
More enemy craft.
On standby.
I have them
So
now.
I'm not too concerned there either.
Coming around.
That's been the tagline for the stream today.
I've got them in my sights. I've got one on me. Around for another run.
The unit list was updated before the prior stream. It doesn't take into account this for the last one.
Excellent shot. I'm on them. Stay in formation.
Alright, that was really useful. The Nebula, I think, just
Locking on.
made the VSD body block to death.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander.
And these bombers, go for that back VSD.
Taking fire.
Nebula class reporting in.
I need help. I need help here.
Okay, let's actually get you guys all towards
Commander, they're hitting us.
the goal line.
Open fire. Awaiting your command. Attack that target. The lasers are our target.
Rendezvous at mark.
And we'll start moving everyone towards those stations.
Where'd he go?
I'll try and draw their fire.
I need help. Ready for
This might be a little bit too optimistic,
advancing.
just chasing them in.
Lost engine two.
Commander.
Your order, sir.
Got one on me. I can't see him.
Reporting in.
Nowhere to
Alright,
run. Roger
that's
that.
fine.
I've been hit.
So yeah, we kind of just have to... We take Kutrick, and then we don't need to concern ourselves with the other Imperial fleets, other than the fact that they might decide to attack us.
Falling out of formation. Draw
Our
their
target
fire.
priority is the laser cannons.
Got one on me.
But it'd be nice if there's no fleet over 300 pop in the galaxy by the time we win.
I need help.
No good.
I don't think this will be the last stream. I think next Wednesday will probably be the finale, but we're definitely getting ourselves into a nice position for that.
I copy.
They're coming in.
Because we still do need to take out a couple thousand pop cap. Probably 2,000 pop cap total.
Fire at will.
Taking fire.
Getting to Mandalore would be easy, but I feel like declaring victory at that point,
Enemies in range.
without taking out some of the trapped fleets especially, and that other Vengeance,
Reporting in.
I feel like that would be...
Nowhere to run. Need help. Falling out of formation.
Ready to receive orders.
Draw
Why
their
is
fire.
why do we have the inverted
Need
one
help.
there? Something didn't render properly on that.
Attack
Awaiting your
help.
command.
I can't see him.
Your command, sir.
I need help.
This is the last Imperial shipyard.
Been hit.
With Zinj, even once we take Mandalore, he's still going to be able to produce stuff because he's going to have Rancor base.
Eliminating target. I've got one on me.
Star Destroyer
Back around for another run.
But
I've been hit.
for the victory condition, Rancor base doesn't matter.
Engaging the enemy.
Getting a lock.
Roger that.
And he's already really heavily gone into the gunships.
Resistance.
So, I don't know.
Need help. I got one. I've been hit.
We'll probably want to check the charts after this too, though.
Locking on.
Those are ground units.
Stay in formation. I've been hit. I need help.
We have any pop cap room? We don't.
Enemies in range.
Okay, you just come in.
Target locked.
You guys go over for the ground units.
More enemy craft. Eliminating target. I'm on them.
Copy. Form up.
Target locked.
I copy.
Coming around.
Attack.
And if we want to free up some pop cap over here,
Open fire.
I've got them in my sights.
We're moving out.
well, maybe I'll pull one of these out into another fleet.
The lasers are our target. Attack that target.
Because what we're really running out of is additional fleet backbones. We have some heavily Corvette and frigate-oriented
Enemies
fleets,
in range.
but with the
Star Destroyer
loss of Squandered Salvation,
attacking.
and with the completion of all of our capital ships, we're slowly getting to the point where it's only the small ships, which are good, like they're still good power-wise, but you're more likely to lose a few of them, which normally in the course of regular gameplay isn't going to impact you as much, but for us, we're, as the premise may imply for the series, that could be a problem. So let's get into Kutrick.
Right away.
Construction complete.
Do we have any vision of Vorpaya? We do, and Vorpaya is not particularly strong. Ooh, that'd be a good one to take. 46. Let's go and get that out of the way. If they want to leave a Saranin for us. Oops.
Tactical battle
Well,
imminent.
I want to invade.
Enemy forces ahead.
I probably want to build more infantry before I do that, or more anti-infantry, so I don't even know if we're actually going to execute on that. Okay, ultimate battle carrier.
Moving there
And our
now, sir.
quasars. Guns for hire. Are you going for that one? No, okay, yeah, you are going to go for that because that one's too small. It's good.
Your order, sir.
Commander, move to attack.
Then we need my fighters. We need Casper and Sober Scotsman.
On station. Destroy their engine.
Command?
Alright, you got those, so I'm going to make sure I don't run into the same problem I did at the start of the stream, where I get my Novas killed for jumping them in too close when I think stuff is occupied by shooting at an SSD. And we've got a Saranin. They cannot escape with this Saranin now.
You have our full attention.
I've been hit.
Eliminating target.
I've got one on me. I've got them in my sights. I can't see him. Excellent shot.
I almost want to leave this open. Like, if I leave the other planet open and they attack with
Copy. Changing course to intercept. I copy.
one of those other
Reporting.
fleets...
Torpedoes armed. I've been hit.
Okay, you're gonna take a bunch of damage, but I don't think you're gonna take enough damage.
Yes, sir. Take out those
Die.
ion cannons.
Just do the juggling to make sure. Okay, it's adjusting because it doesn't have as much damage left there.
Coming back around for another.
Which should be a good sign
I need help.
for you.
I can't see him.
Velocity cannon firing.
I need help.
And
I've got one on me.
in the main Singe territory, they have the Vengeance fleet and what else? We might have killed the other major fleets they have around here. Because there's Findar, Zanbar... I mean, we could just jump in. That's 546. Well, they've been replacing that every time.
Quasar reporting for
So we'll
duty,
go
sir.
through there. And let's get more of the anti-vehicle, or anti-infantry. So 119 scouts, are you still recruiting? Okay, so those are all clone troopers they're building. So I'll just build non-clone troopers here. So that'll be Rogers. That'll be Artist Battalion. Then since we want more anti-infantry, we'll get
Enlisting soldiers.
Commandos. Mad Dogs, Canadian Mountaineers, Croissant Crusaders. And we definitely want some Water Dragons for that. Those have been really useful. So Jeff 2, Nessie, Viper Squadron, PD 209, Hunger, 2nd Marine Armor Recon, Wolfpack. And I think we're near the end of the patron ground ones at least. You're gonna go back to Lolaseyu.
Tactical battle imminent.
Like, if they want to just keep sending individual ISDs and that's how we get that fleet to a manageable point, then that's great.
The enemy.
Choose your reinforcements.
It's just too bad it's not their whole thing. They haven't even sent the other Lolaseyu fleet out. And that makes me sad. Because that one, it's surrounded by planets that we'd have a much better shot fighting it at when we have the ground-to-space cannon, rather than them. Okay, get out of there.
Location confirmed.
Constructing.
Construction
going.
complete.
Cestus, go to Dathomir. Okay, well let's maybe get that Praetor down. Just do they have they do have a hypervelocity gun at Nisperon. But you're gonna be supported by nothing, whereas I have my friends.
Awaiting your command. Ready to go.
It's 46, so that's 8 ISDs. Okay, I did say I wanted to check the charts here. We're at 35, Zinj at 31, Empire is at 13.
There they are. Blast them.
Right. Once we have Q-Trick as well, we'll move to other
Reinforcements.
conquests. Speed of Advent.
Reporting in, sir. Heading out.
I don't think that's going to be able to dodge.
Yes, sir.
Cerberus.
Reinforcements
Underdark.
en route.
Yeah, we're on the way.
Well, this is actually a pretty good fleet for taking on a
Choose your
Praetor.
Coordinates received.
So that's encouraging. Okay, that's not really what I wanted your first salvo to be on, but you know,
What's the situation? You're on go.
it's okay.
Orders. Endurance on
You
station.
can do what you want. It's not like I'm your boss or anything.
Choose your reinforcements.
Constantine.
Velocity.
I'm really not anyone's boss.
Destroy those laser transfer all power to shields. Ready and willing. Prepare for combat.
Okay, this is a lot of proton torpedoes in different places, which is very good for fighting a Praetor.
Take out the lasers. MC-90 Star Cruiser reporting.
It'd be nice if you all face the direction I want you to, though.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting.
We're already through a lot of hard points.
I can't take him.
Yes, sir.
No, come on, buddy. Stop it. Hyperion? Or Spirit of Advent?
I'm in range. Should we go
Not Hyperion, that's a different one. I'm sorry.
I'm in range. I've got my approach vector. Closing on. I'm ready to let one on your tail. Target.
Oh, you actually did.
Who trained these guys?
Please do. Locking on.
Okay, let's stop you there, and then I'll try to keep an ear open.
I'll try and drop enemy on range. Chain attack formation. Target. I've got my approach vector. Eliminate target. On your tail.
We need
Wing around. Target.
all of the the turbo lasers
I'm in range.
taken out.
I've got my approach vector. I'm on them. Ready for command.
Okay, and I'm just going to tell you to go straight towards the station at this point.
Be of service.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Then all the fighters and bombers do the same thing, or go towards the station,
I've got one on me. I've got one on me.
which involves them doing the same thing as each other, but not the same thing as
We'll take out their guns. Ready and willing.
attacking different turbo lasers on the Praetor.
I can't see him. Gah! I've been hit.
MC-90
got one on me.
Star Cruiser
I
reporting.
need help. Gah!
Word is my command, sir.
I've lost engine 2.
We're here to help.
Alright, good.
Need the Star Destroyer reporting.
Where'd he go?
I said I'd have to keep an eye out for that, and I didn't.
Get behind him.
Alright, everyone
Y-wing
go there. I think I should just send you to the
Star Cruiser reporting.
to the shipyard. Well, these guys all go for the goal, and
I've lost engine 2.
that's our best chance of stopping this. Here, get up to accelerate up to something,
I've got a fix.
some sort of speed.
How can we be of service?
Holding fire for maximum
Ready
effect.
and willing.
My stabilizer's broken loose.
And I'll just tell it to stop,
Y-wing standing by.
rather than telling it to move a different direction.
Reporting.
'Cause without engines, that's probably the best we can hope for.
Give the word.
another run.
Preparing for combat.
All hands
Target at maximum range. Firing barrage.
Oh, that's already... Yeah, okay, well, you're dead.
See him.
Rest in peace, Vortex.
Getting a lock. Intercepting.
I can't see him.
Your orders? Moving to attack position.
Attack.
Endurance class at your disposal, sir.
Formation. Rendezvous at
I've got one on
Oh,
me.
that needs to be dealt with too.
Scratch one.
Lock weapons and fire.
Get over there.
I've got a
I'm on this.
Can't see him.
I got one. Stay in formation.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna
We are victorious.
blow it up that way. Lost Vortex. We killed that Praetor finally. Ooh, what did you just move out of there? That's actually still most of the fleet being there. So the ground units are what they left, or what they took out. Which if I can...
T2B
Awaiting your
If I
command.
can kill them...
Tactical battle imminent.
It's not quite as effective as using these raids to take out the rest of their space units, but, I mean... killing ground units is still useful.
Choose your reinforcements.
Moving there now, sir.
Moving out. On my way. Confirmed.
Loaded.
Let's move out.
Reinforcements.
Let's go. Positioning.
Heading to now, sir.
Awaiting command.
The enemy has been defeated.
I'll take it. At the very least, I haven't clickbaited, because the Imperials getting encircled did happen. Ooh. They moved our good friend the Vengeance out of there, and they only left 5 ISDs.
Decoding
Okay, this is exactly
Tactical battle imminent.
what you didn't want to do.
The enemy has been spotted.
They split that fleet up, they left the Vengeance out.
Choose your reinforcements.
Just smells like opportunity.
All crew accounted for.
Right away.
Reinforcements en route.
Roger, setting course, sir. Yes, sir. On the way.
It's not...
away.
This isn't our best fleet.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Coming around.
So...
Destroyer ready.
I can't be too excited by this, because it's a very good opportunity for me to get a bunch of stuff killed.
Destroyer holding.
But
We'll level them.
I can maybe get a win out of this. Shields are already down on our SSD.
Destroy 'em. Loading ordnance.
Let's take the engines out at
We'll
least,
win this.
just in case they decide to retreat.
Locking on target. We'll beach them.
And let's tell it to attack this one, so I can maybe get some body blocking.
Calamari frigate ready. Ready for command. It's no good.
Destroyer
I can't
station
maneuver.
keeping. Ready to update
Hold on.
orders.
Where is our big guy?
Charging generator.
Not our biggest guy.
Destroyer ready.
Oh no, that is hitting the right thing. Darn.
Roger that. Disable those ion cannons. No good. I can't
Destroyer holding.
Encountering resistance.
Oh, so much for body blocking.
I can't shake him. Look out!
Destroyer station.
No, I didn't want to select you. I want to. Okay, I don't want you to go up that far.
I can't see him.
Let's get them. Make sure everyone's getting attacked a little bit.
I can't hold out.
Oh, you are body blocking now.
I can't see him.
Sucks for you.
I've got a problem.
Loading ordnance. Yes.
I'm really surprised MC30C is still alive.
I can't see him.
Charging generator. We'll win this.
It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Locking on
I
target.
think we'll actually be able to wipe
We'll
without many big casualties.
Stay in attack formation.
Okay, there you are.
Targeting at max.
If you got power to weapons, just use it now.
Station keeping.
Let's just make sure we get the engines down. What I started with, then I got
Try 'em.
the first few and got distracted. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we're really at risk.
Enemy unit disabled.
Thank you, Silvalex. It's very appreciated. Good to see you.
Ready to update orders.
Been a bit.
Loading ordnance.
That's got him.
We'll win this.
Get him off me!
Daddy to Star Destroyer reporting.
Came at a good time
I need help here.
as we wipe out one of the remaining Zinj ISD fleets.
Locking on target.
Keep your eyes open.
Destroyer ready.
Close. Scanner
We'll
contact behind
beach
me.
them.
We are victorious.
That's 5 of the 8 ISDs, so that really should just be the Vengeance plus
Retreat aborted.
plus 3 ISDs. Lost Fish Stick, got a hangar full of proton bombs and MC-30C. Not a horrible loss for what they had. Yeah, that's 3 of those. Nesperon does have the hypervelocity gun though, so I don't want to fight them there. This is 379, so we don't want to do that either.
Ready to go. Moving out.
Okay, I want to move those over. Well, I still need more of those finished before I get too involved on that one. Rancor base just pumped out another Saranin. How's that looking? 31 still, 35 still. I think Rancor base is going to be hard to take out. It might be worth it though. Let's jump back to Selenon. Yeah, oh my god. There we go.
T2B over.
Maybe not. Fuck's sakes.
Awaiting your command. Boarding.
Nope. Come on. There we go. That was... It's too much. It's another 35. That drops you another few.
Tactical battle imminent.
Enemy unit sighted.
This isn't quite as much as I would
Proton bombs
want to destroy with it, but... I mean, we're doing this, I think, faster than they are able to rebuild from. So we might be at the point where it is worth taking out some planets fully.
Destroyer holding.
I just want to make sure they're not able to get those 2 fleets into their territory again. So really, we probably should take the planets leading up to Mandalore.
I copy.
Only the Moss still had functional black holes that damage ships. That was only a thing in specific mods, I'm pretty sure. It was never a base game thing or something that we've done. The AI gets... It's hard to make the AI not die to that. Let's go to Terrace. In the back of the map.
Over there.
Construction complete.
Because this is bad. It's not a thing we want to fight right now.
Moving.
Empire took Axilla, that's good. The Empire is going to be a problem for Zinj in the near future, I think. Because the Empire can only attack us or Zinj, which will spread them out more. It'll take away some stuff from Zinj. So I think the plan's a good one. We just need to keep taking the southern half of Zinj's territory.
Yes, sir. Destroy that engine.
Okay, got the engines. May as well take out the surveyor.
We are victorious.
How goes the weather and winterizing of your domicile? The weather's fine. I don't really do much to winterize the domicile other than throw a cover on the air conditioning.
Ready to go.
I don't even do the window stuff, which I should, but we have a relatively big bedroom window, and even if it's only for my own benefit, it's hard to motivate myself to do
Flank speed.
much work on a rental.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh look, they've come in. Well, that's sad. Alright, well, I think we're just going to let them have that. And I think we'll probably also leave that there for today. So next time will be probably the finale, because we just need to go, we need to do the invasion of Cutric. We need to take Mandalore and then take down enough of these fleets that I get to say 70 to 75% of the Galactic military. So we're going to do something about Lola Seiyu, we're going to do something about the Alseer fleet, and we're going to do something about the Vengeance, which is actually stuck now. So yeah, that'll be good, because we can move into like Newborn Alex and Findar, then move up to there. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.